Chào mừng quý vị quay trở lại với phần cuối của chương trình Tôi và Việt Nam trên kênh truyền hình FBNC với cuộc trò chuyện cùng ông Stephane Gripon là tổng giám đốc của Diageo Việt Nam. Hi Stephane, welcome back. What do you do yourself to, keep updated with the market's information?
Yeah, well, every morning first when I wake up, I go online and I check the global news. That's important for me. And every morning, getting to the office, the first thing I do is I'm collecting the newspapers. So Saigon Times, Viet Week, or Vietnam News are important source of information for me about the local information, environment, economy, and regulation are the things I'm looking for.
So when usually, you have a meeting with, somebody from the global level, what do you usually tell them about the market?
What I tell them is that Vietnam has a big potential, and we are very, very committed. Recently, I have the visit of my boss from Southeast Asia and our president from Asia Pacific, and they have been very excited by what they have seen in Vietnam. And I must say that what I see in Vietnam is first the potential for total alcohol consumption. When you see exactly what you mentioned earlier, is importance of beer in the total alcohol consumption, but still a small size of spirits and only 10% of penetration for the category. So there is an important potential for alcohol consumption development. There is an important potential for imported spirits consumption.
Okay.
Because the GDP is still low, is growing 5 to 7%, and this will continue to develop imported spirit consumption with the urbanization, all this combined. So potential for the market, potential for our brands, potential for imported spirit.
So what do you see as a trend for this industry is going to in Vietnam in a couple of years, next 3 or 5 years?
Yeah. First, whiskey is still the biggest category within the imported spirits. More than half is whiskey. What we see is vodka is growing strongly. So vodka was already strong with the local vodka business, but the imported vodka is growing strongly. And I would bet that in the next 3-5 years, imported vodka will be bigger than cognac.
So as a strict regulation in Vietnam like that, I mean, is anything that you wish that could have changed in the future in terms of the regulation?
Well, as I said, we need regulation. So regulation is something we are used to. I think what still can be improved is in regulation is the level of tax that are quite high in the market, above 120% of tax on alcohol is quite on spirits. It's quite high. So I think with the development of the business, there will be no need to have such a high level tax. So the start of the discussion between the EU and Vietnam might allow us to have a more affordable tax level, and this will allow as well the consumer to get access to imported products at an affordable cost.
Are you targeting women as well? Because I know like women in Europe is different. The drinking behavior and drinking culture is kind of different. So I'm just not so sure. How about Vietnam?
So first, we see that there is a growing interest of women for spirits, and this is not only in Vietnam. This is worldwide. And traditionally, the spirit industry has targeted males. And this is changing. So if you look to our business in Vietnam, clearly the most obvious and relevant brand for women would be Baileys. And Baileys is very big already in Vietnam, and this is quite popular with women. But more and more we see a growing interest of women for cocktails. So when you go to the place I mentioned, like Chill Sky Bar, like the Rooftop, in Hanoi, you will see young ladies enjoying cocktails. And that's something that is getting more popularity. Also, there is a growing interest of women for whiskey. This is quite surprising, but more and more women are getting interest into whiskey, blended scotch, and also as well single malt. And there are many celebrities that are famous whiskey drinkers. To name a few, Lady Gaga is one of them. Hillary Clinton is one of them as well. So a growing interest of women, and this is due to the emancipation of women. And of course, Vietnam is very famous for having very successful and powerful women in the business. And I'm sure that this trend will continue to consolidate in Vietnam.
Okay.
But the most interesting for us is to get men and women together around one bottle. And this is more and more what we are seeing in our contracted outlets.
Sure. All right. Well, thank you so much for sharing and good luck with your business.
Thank you.
Well, thank you so much for coming.
Thank you very much.
Vâng, vừa rồi là những chia sẻ của ông Stephane Gripon, là tổng giám đốc của Diageo Việt Nam. Đến đây thì chương trình Tôi Việt Nam cũng xin được khép lại. Một lần nữa cảm ơn quý vị và các bạn đã quan tâm theo dõi. Hẹn gặp lại quý vị trong những chương trình kỳ sau. Well, thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Appreciate that.